What's good, people? This is SimFBallCritic. As you can see, I'm playing All-Pro Football 2K8. Before I get started, let me show you something here. Look at how many people are online. There's currently 55 people online. There's 10 people playing in matches. And there's one person in the All-Pro lobby. And as you can see, that's the only lobby that has someone in it. I'll refresh. We'll take a look again. Same numbers. So basically, I want to show you guys, man, this is the reason why 2K football has not returned. This is it. The numbers. To them, they don't have an audience. Yeah, I know we make YouTube videos. I've made several of them. But this right here are tangible, it's tangible evidence that they could see physically on their server. So if you want 2K to return, this is what you need to do. You need to play the game. Plain and simple. Alright? And with that being said, that's going to lead me into the meat of this video. So I'm just going to go ahead and do like a quick game. Just pick a random opponent, whoever it lands on. The Cougars. So we'll go ahead and jump in the game. But basically, this is to give a shout out and promote, a league that will be ran by BigPlayKiller. That guy's doing a lot in terms of 2K football. He kind of reminds me of how I was, previously. And I still am. And I say was because, I made several videos then. I don't make as many 2K videos now, so that's why I say how I was or how I used to be or what have you. But he definitely reminds me of, the same passion I share as far as 2K football. So he's trying to promote it, and he's opening up some leagues on PlayStation 3 as well as Xbox 360. And if you guys are interested, send him a message, whether that be through YouTube. His name, again, is BigPlayKiller. I'll put a link to his page in the description. And that's also his gamer tag. If you're interested, shoot him a message on PlayStation 3 or Xbox. And, he'll be sure to get back with you. Alright, so let's try to do what we can to show 2K that we're still out there. And we still want the game. And we want them to come back. Alright, now with that being said, again, I've said it a million times. 2K football, in my opinion, just did it better as far as replicating the sport. I think All-Pro football was probably the best football game we've ever had as far as pure gameplay. Alright, so with that being said, I understand why a lot of us, are not giving credit. And I say us because I'm referring to the community. It's not just me, I'm just saying us. The reason why the community is not really recepting, receiving EA's new gameplay features and all that as far as NCAA 13. The reason why they're not too receptive to it is because EA is so far behind. And that's what we have to realize. They're so far behind, man, in terms of everything we saw in the trailer, as well as foot planting and proper locomotion and, momentum being a factor and all of that. There's so many things that they were behind with. It's almost like we're tired of, just seeing small changes. And I say small because anything that they do right now that's not the full package will seem small to a lot of people in the community. And I understand that. But you also have to understand that in order for a company or a product to get better, it first needs to get back to basics. And that's what I really think. Oh, as I get this run here. Nice little run. Sure they're going to show a replay. But yeah, man, that's what I think, EA needs to do is get back to basics. Well, they didn't show a replay, but whatever. They need to get back to basics. A lot of the things that were showcased in the trailer, yes, those things happened in previous gen. But have we not said that numerous times that, whatever happened to this aspect? Oh, that was a bad pass by me. But yeah, how many times have we said they need to bring this back because they had this in previous gen and, whatever happened to this feature or this gameplay ability? So, in my opinion, I think they have to go back to what they did right in the past in order to go forward. Now I know, we're a little salty, a little bitter behind it because it's taking them so long, and I agree. I fully agree. But when you hear me say things like it's showing improvement and, giving them credit for everything that they're implementing in NCAA 13, that's where I'm coming from when I say that. Is the fact that the things that we're missing are actually being put back in the game. And once they get those things correct, then they can move forward. So this is what I expect from the next game. After we see what they give us for this game, it looks like, it's focusing on read and react and ball trajectory and, animations and, things like that. If that's all that will come out of this game, then I expect the very next game, they have to address locomotion. They must. They have to address that. And I also feel some of that may be, nice pass there. I think some of that may be limitations by the system. So with that being said, I think EA desperately needs to get a new gameplay engine. But once again, I'm looking at it from a business standpoint. I don't think they will touch the idea of creating a new system or building a new system until the next console. Why would they build a new system now, knowing that these consoles are almost out? They're talking about the Xbox coming out next year. So, believe me, folks, I'm going to wrap this video up right here by saying this. I don't want it to run too long. It's probably already gone too far. But this is where I'm coming from. For all of you guys who question it. And I know, my real subscribers, the guys who've been with me from day one, they know exactly where I'm coming from. So I don't really have to explain it. But this is where I'm coming from. I'm looking at it from a business standpoint. And like I said, in order for you to progress, you need to do everything that you did right. Perfect that, and then you progress. Alright, so these things that they're talking about for NCAA has not been in any current gen football game from EA. So they had to go back and get those things correct. Now once the game comes out, oh, look at this. Once the game comes out, and let's say they nail everything that we see in the trailer, they get everything down pat, then at that point I'm still going to let them know how unsatisfied we are with locomotion and, player movement and weight and momentum. I'm still going to do that. I'm not letting my foot off the pedal. But at the same time, if I'm truly a quote-unquote critic, that's just my name. I don't proclaim to be the best critic or what have you. But if I'm truly someone who's analyzing and breaking down games, then I have to give them credit where credit is due. And I have to give them criticism where criticism is due. And that's just it. Alright, so let me go ahead and wrap this video up. Check out my man BigPlayKiller. And as well, send me messages also, man. I want to play some games. I'm tired of playing the computer. I want to win some, I want to lose some. I want to play some games and have some fun. And for the record, I don't hex any of my teams. I use the Fin editor slightly, only on the 11 guys that, I could create. And once you play me and you look at the attributes and all that, you'll be able to see that the attributes I've given these guys match what they do in real life. So no cheesing. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. Like always, guys, let me know what you think.